Son, last time you done that, I lost my eyebrows, had to grow them back.
All right, you're cooking with Hurley, Ray, and Chuck. We down here on the Van Cleve Road. We're trying to scare the rain off, Chuck.
Van Cleve Road. Now, you know he's been here a while. He knows that it's Van Cleve Road. It's always been Gaucher Van Cleve Road where I'm from.
And you're right.
So why are we down here, Hurley, Ray?
We're down here to a little ribbon cutting down here and having amongst friends mostly. You know, we had a guy from Gulfport come over here, one of your buddies, and open a new business in Gaucher. And, you know, last year we went over to Gulfport and cooked some crawfish. It turned out great.
It was 1,000 pounds, right?
That's right.
And you know, it's exactly 1 year from this day.
Is that right?
It's Armed Forces Appreciation Day, the 16th of May. How you like that, huh?
Yes, indeed.
And we didn't even know that we was on time and we was doing it.
And we didn't know we'd be here this year doing it. So we don't know what we're going to be doing next week or next year, you know?
The story behind Tiny's 2 in Gaucher is a friend of mine, Jonathan Buchanan, and his lovely wife, Sherry Buchanan. They're both retired Chief Petty Officers. Opened the embroidery, silk screening, monogram, you name it, they can do it. And if they can't do it, they can find somebody that can, right? That's exactly. That's what Chris said, who is the manager, Chris Day. He's a retired senior chief. He's the manager here at Tiny's 2. So if you need something, Chris is the one you want to talk to. He'll be running it inside. But it's amazing the things that they can do. I mean,
oh yeah, we got proof of it right there.
Hold on a second. They put that on your, this morning they put that Hurley Ray right there on
the
the table.
Oh man, look at here. Yes, proud of that.
If the thing is, you need to come down here and we're going to take you inside and we're going to talk to Jonathan and Chris.
But Chuck, while you got them inside, we'll give them some crawfish out here.
Oh yeah, we need an excuse, right?
Yeah.
It is crawfish season again, right?
I guarantee you, we busted them.
But the nice part about Tiny's is that you come down here, you get the minimum order for silk screen. I think they say 50 t-shirts, but they can digitalize anything, and the embroidery is just amazing. What about those machines in the back?
Oh man, I think I could run one of them.
They're almost sailor-proof. But they're amazing, and the detail and the quality is just out the box.
You know, if you got an idea, he can put it together and color coordinate it. You know, it's not a problem.
But
so
he actually really has got an art department. That's more than we got.
I heard about them things.
Again, we're here on Gaucher Van Cleve Road at the grand opening of Tiny's 2. We got some distinguished guests. We got some people that are not so distinguished. Oh, that's us.
That's me and you.
But come on down, come pass a good time. If you need anything, alterations, they do that, which is, I can't sew.
No. And look, what we need to do is you need to take them inside instead of us talking about it and show them what's down the inside.
We'll take you in the back and show you the insides of Tiny's 2. But if you need something, alteration, silk screen, and embroidery, any of those things, you come see Chris Day, or you can always go to what they call the mother shop, or the one that spawned this one. It's in Gulfport on Pass Road, Tiny's Monograms. Anyways, when you get a chance, come on down and see them and tell them Hurley, Ray, and Chuck sent you.
New business in Gaucher.
Come on, let's go inside.
All right, let's go.
We're here in Gaucher Van Cleve Road at Tiny's 2. Again, we're here with Chris Day. How you doing, partner?
All right, Chuck, how you doing?
We've known each other for how long?
Oh, 10, 12 years.
10, 12. Seems like mostly forever. We've been brothers in arms. That's a nice way of putting it, right? Served in the Navy. We retired together, how many days?
Not many, like 15.
Like, we ain't counting though, but we got 15 more days in the Navy. Today is Armed Forces Appreciation Day.
Yeah.
So we're appreciating ourselves and eating crawfish. So tell me, what is your position here at Tiny's 2?
Well, Jonathan Buchanan, the owner, he's also a retired military chief, Navy chief. He asked me to run this business for him. He has another business in Gulfport, Mississippi, and I told him that I would do it as a friend. He needed someone he could trust to run his business, and that's what I'm business runner, I guess.
Well, last time I checked, one thing I know about Chris, if you ever get to know him, one, he can take apart and put together just about anything, and if he's never done it, he can figure out how to do it, and you usually jump in with both feet and arms and all the rest of that stuff.
On fire and everything.
So, man, I'm looking back here. Look at these machines. This is gorgeous. How much does one of these little jewels run?
These things run about $12,000 a piece.
Woo, son, and is it sailor-proof or semi-sailor-proof or what?
No, not completely sailor-proof.
You got to almost be educated to run this thing?
You have to have a little knowledge to run these things, but they do pretty much their own thing.
So what all can you do on here? I saw you doing hats earlier.
You can do hats, shirts, jackets, you name it. You can pretty much put anything you want on this machine.
How many colors?
You can have up to 15 colors at one time, but you can have embroidery designs that have multiple numbers of colors.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right. So if I wanted to get something done, and say I got a JPEG, I come down here. Well, how's that process go?
If you brought me a JPEG or something, or say an emblem on a shirt, you know, I could scan it, and then what I would have to do is I would have to send it to a digitizer. And the digitizer, basically, what he does is he's going to make that format good enough to stitch.
Right.
All right, the JPEG, so it can be stitched on one of these machines. Now, there's a fee to pay the digitizer. It's a one-time fee. Once you pay that digitizing fee, that's your logo, that's your digitized. You can take it anywhere that does embroidery, and they can embroider that logo with that digitized format.
And then you can just, once you got it, you just come in and say, hey, I need 15 more like this. And
it's just the price of the shirt, unless you bring me a shirt, and the embroidery.
Embroidery. Okay.
But the initial fee is going to include the digitizing fee, which, you know, depending on the artwork, can be, you know, expensive or cheaper. And
well,
we can give you.
If you got 97 colors, it's probably going to cost you more than 3.
And the types of stitching that are in the embroidery, whether it's fill stitching or straight stitching, things of that nature.
See, I told you, when he gets into something, he gets into it in depth. I don't understand the fill and the outer stitch and all that. It's kind of like tattoos, right? Coloring, right?
That's it, coloring.
Now, you also do silk screening.
Silk screening, that's a fact.
What's your minimum order for a silk screen?
Our minimum order for silk screen is 50 shirts.
50 T-shirts. So if you need silk screening, you know, boys football team or baseball team or girls soccer, whatever, you get 50 shirts. You get the parents, the grandmothers, all that stuff.
Everybody gets it.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you come down here to Tiny's 2, you come see Chris Day, proprietor, manager, business operator, machine figure outer, I don't know what all you call him, but he'll take care of you, because one thing I know about Tiny's, and you know, if you know Jonathan Buchanan, sure Buchanan, it's quality, everything's going to be right, and they're going to take care of you, and it's going to be excellent.
That's a fact. No job is too small or too big for us. If you want something done, we'll figure out a way to do it, or we'll find somebody to do it for us.
Well, thank you, Chris. We appreciate you, brother. Good luck. I know you're going to do well, and again, if you need something stitched, altered. Oh, man, I better talk about that. They can alter things. Those of us that have expanding waistlines, you can get them expanded. And those of us, very few of you that are getting them shrinking, can get that taken care of too, right?
That's a fact. Or you can buy, you know, clothes that you need to have the hem taken up on them. We can hem them, take in shirts, whatever you need done as far as alterations.
You also do. And how can we not talk about military uniforms, man?
Military uniforms is a big thing. We do specialize in military uniforms. Myself and the owner are both retired military, as we said before. And we do give a little bit of, how do you say it?
Discount.
I want to say we give priority to our military because of deployments and things of that nature. We want to make sure that they're taken care of and they're deployed full up and around.
Excellent, excellent. Well, again, if you need something altered, uniforms, silk screen, embroidered, or anything else that
shadow box, stickers.
Oh, that's right. He got all kinds of stuff.
We do all sorts of things.
Come down and see Chris Day here at Tiny's 2, and we're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we're going to get into them crawfish, and we're going to give you a little tour of Tiny's 2 here on Gaucher Van Cleve Road. Again, if you see smoke and the house ain't on fire, it's us. Come pass a good time. Thank you, Chris.
Appreciate it.
All right, you're cooking with Hurley, Ray, and Chuck, and we on the Gaucher Van Cleve Road. And we have just got through killing a bunch of crawfish. We're just fixing to go eat them. And Chuck, I found one, you know, kind of like we like them claws.
Man, I tell you,
sweet meat.
You know what? A lot of people don't eat them claws, and I never could figure it out. Whenever you get them big claws,
oh yeah,
is that? I mean, and they pop real easy. You pull that out like that, man. You see just a little bit, but man, it's
a little
sweet
nugget there, that little sweet nugget there.
And of course, you know, I got to do that too, you know.
But anyway, we down here having a great time. People coming in, eating, taking plates to go, eating. Glad to help Tiny out. Glad to see him come to Gaucher.
You know, it's nice to have another business in Gaucher, well, another business on the coast. You know, in these economic times, we like to see anybody open a business and be successful.
That's exactly right.
And
we had ribbon cutting and a lot of people coming by and looking at what he's got, talking to him about his equipment.
Well,
just, you know.
they already started placing orders. I mean,
Good.
you know, and didn't we place some orders too?
Yeah, sure did.
Somebody said we got to order more shirts.
What did they say? You know, the state of the art equipment. That's that new stuff, ain't
Dude,
it?
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's crazy. the amount of money they spend on the machines and all is amazing in there, but the quality is just top shelf.
That's right.
Man, I like this Berlin crawfish stuff.
You think we done killed enough this year almost?
Well, I know last year we did like 8,500 pounds. We got a little bit ways to go yet.
Oh yeah, but we getting there.
We is getting there.
You know, we're gonna do a high school little thing for the high school. Tomorrow.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna do a little plug here. The Gaucher Quarterback Club for the high school for the football team is having a golf tournament. This is kind of like our own PSA.
That's right.
On 30 May up at Hickory Hills, better known as Mississippi National. So if you'd like to sign up, feel free to. You can contact us through the station, or you can contact us on our what they call that, our email address, hurleyRayandChuck@bellsouth.net. Contact us and we'll get you the information. Come on out. It's a 3-man scramble, $60 a person, and then if you spend an extra $30, you get you a caddy. He's gonna ride with you and rake the traps for you and tend the green. It's gonna be one of the football players from the Gaucher High School. So
well, that's really nice, Chuck. Yeah, that's a new thing we just organized here in Gaucher, and I think it's got great potential.
Well, we got that all-purpose stadium going in too. We're looking to support our team. So go Gators. It's easy for us to say go Gators, right?
Did you see our new paper towels?
Dude,
we're going to have to check our paper towels out.
You got to see this. Hurley Ray, when he finds something neat, he got to get one for everybody.
Go ahead.
Good. He's going to go get one. But Hurley Ray is one of them people, when he finds something that's really neat and he thinks everybody should have one, he goes ahead and buys one for everybody. So he went and first thing he did, he got one for himself, got one, brought it up and gave it to my wife. Notice he didn't give it to me, he gave it to my wife, which is pretty smart on your part.
I guarantee you, that's a neat thing. I saw this and the guy said, "You want to buy one?" I said, "No. How about me coming back and picking up 10 of them?"
Well,
so I got my friends, not only myself some, but we got our friends some.
Well, it's a long time ago. One thing, that's why we so good friends, is that we treat people the way we want to be treated, and it makes all the difference in the world, don't it?
I guarantee you.
Well, you know what, Hurley Ray? Let's go ahead and we got another pot we got to pull. We got more people we got to feed, and they don't want to walk in front of the camera while we're standing here. So why don't we go ahead and go to a break?
All right, let's go to a break and let everybody come on back and get the seconds.
All right, we're going to go to a break, and when y'all come back, you never know where we're going to be, but if you see smoke and the house ain't on fire, it's Hurley Ray and Chuck. Come pass a good time. Come on back and see what we're doing.
That's good.
Well, we cooking with Hurley Ray and Chuck. Of course, I'm definitely the brains of the operation. Right. One thing I did, I pulled a really good interview. Darling, please tell them who you is. I know who she is, but I'm going to let her tell y'all.
Hi, Sherry Buchanan, half owner of Tiny's Monograms.
51%. We know that. Hey, everybody knows it, right? 51%, right?
That's right.
I knew that. And the cool part is Jonathan's man enough to admit it. It's all perfect.
That's it.
So, I'm sorry. I got to tell y'all right now, this woman is not only is she beautiful, and she puts up with Jonathan and his friends,
yeah,
and runs 2 great businesses, but oh my God, I cannot believe what you do with icing and frosting and that cake. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gaining weight standing here looking at it. Tell me about this cake.
This is my Death by Chocolate cake. This is chocolate on chocolate. It's got chocolate pudding in it, chocolate chunks in it, chocolate chips in it, with chocolate frosting.
Somebody called 911. It's a Real Cracker special.
That is.
Oh my! And you made one for my retirement.
Yes.
And as you can see, very, very artistic. I mean, it looks just like Piper.
Yep.
Piper, just not as edible as that. So, what got you into making cakes?
It's just something I've always liked to do. I like to bake and create things, and I started doing it on the side. Somebody asked me to bake them a cake, and boom, next thing you know, I'm baking them every week.
You know, again, and everybody will tell you, you find somebody that's artistic or talented, they expand. It's amazing the things that y'all can do.
Expand which way?
Sticking around with you, we're going to go like this. I'm going to get my own curve feeler, zip code, whatever you want to call it.
Just remember, round is a shape.
So's oval, but we won't go there either. But so y'all started, how long ago did y'all open up Tiny's?
Now, originally, we've been running it out of the house for about 10 years.
Right.
And 2 years ago, when Jonathan retired, and I got tired of him wandering around the house, I kicked him to the street.
Said, go to work.
And told him to go to work. And so he took the business. We found a great place in Gulfport as our first location. And it's been going so good that we thought, you know, it's time to move on and expand a little bit. So we decided to bring it to Gaucher.
Well, I'll tell you right now, but the shirt says it all.
That it
There's
does.
not much that y'all don't do, and as Chris says, if y'all don't know how to do it, y'all find out.
That's it. If we don't have the service, ask us. We could probably get it done for you.
Well, and
And
there's
cake.
cakes too. But I think that's like a special order. The other thing is that I know that y'all do that a lot of people don't realize. Y'all do coin holders and you do shadow boxes.
Correct. We do shadow boxes, coin holders.
Y'all got I know the guy that does
We sell the coins.
Hey,
We sell the coins.
you do, and they can make military challenge coins, and it doesn't have to be military. If you have a business, you talk about a nice thing. I don't know if you've ever know the story behind challenge coins, but they started out as the last bullet, and everybody used to carry their last bullet in Vietnam. And they would tap them on the bar. Yeah, I got my last bullet for me in case I'm captured. Well, the thing is that it became, they got, you know, anytime you talk with the military, they started expanding. You know, somebody can walk in with a 155 shell. That's a little ridiculous. So what they did is they got them down to where it's a challenge coin, which is nothing more than a coin itself, and it has, you'll hear a tapping noise. Well, this one I had made for my retirement. Well, you can get them made, whatever you want on the back. This one has the United States Navy on one side and my name and rank and all on this side. But you can get them made as a great advertisement. You walk up, you shake somebody's hand. I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to make an impression.
Yep.
And they're not going to, and you can put your phone number, whatever you want it on.
We do have coins for Tinies.
See, and they carry a coin just for their store. Retirements, anniversaries, 50th anniversary, or family reunions. You can get your family crest on it. Any of that stuff.
Any of it.
You're talking about something that everybody will carry in their pocket and have in case they get challenged. They'll have their coin, because in the military, if they challenge you at a bar, they start tapping on the bar. You have two options: you can challenge for a drink, or you can challenge for a round. Well, if you're at a VFW or American Legion, it could get expensive if you get challenged for and you don't have your coin on you. So carry your coin.
That's
right.
right.
Sure, I'll tell you right now. Again, absolutely fabulous. Everything y'all do is always top shelf, which makes my life a lot easier because y'all do a lot of stuff for me, and it makes me look good. And the nice part is that y'all always guarantee your work. I love that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's
If you're
gotta
not
be
happy with it, you come back, we'll fix it. Anything.
How much more can you ask for?
Can't ask for much more
Well,
than that.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to give me a hug.
Thank you, darling.
You are welcome. Thank you for coming
See-
out with a crawfish.
See what I told you? Hurley Ray's out there working in the heat, and I'm in here hugging on the good-looking women. Cooking with Hurley Ray and Chuck. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, God knows where we're going to be next time. So come back and see what we're doing.
All right, you cooking with Hurley Ray and Chuck. We over here with the crawfish. I tell you, if you got any, if your business continues like it started today, you're going to have a good crowd of folks coming in here.
And that's what we're hoping. I'm hoping to be standing on my head sewing things in this place.
So, well, we've had a good turnover of people. Look over at our tent. Tent's full of people. They coming and going. You know, it's just a good mixture of folks coming through here.
It's good to see the people from Jackson County, Gaucher, specifically out supporting a new business in Gaucher. It's refreshing to see.
So,
Well,
Chris, your grand opening, why y'all decided on crawfish?
That's the thing of the South, right? If you in the South, you eat crawfish.
Well, what is it? We got 4 seasons, right?
4 seasons with crawfish, oyster, shrimp, and crabs.
That's it,
right?
That's better than the ones they got up north, huh?
Yeah, it took me 13 years down here to learn that, but it's a good season. All the seasons are good here.
Yes, sir. So, again, with Tiny's, again, what are your hours? Maybe we ought to tell them that.
Hours are going to be 9 to 2, 9 to 2, Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay. And you got a special time on Thursdays, right?
On Thursdays, I'm going to be closed from 11 to 1 for Rotary.
All right. Hey, you know, Rotary Club, anybody doesn't know anything about Rotary, it's service above self. It's important that businesses, and if you know any Rotarians, they'll tell you, do a lot of good things. Rotary was what driving factor behind exterminating polio in most of the world, and they're still trying to finish them off. So Rotary does a lot of good stuff.
Good
We
thing.
give a lot of good things throughout Jackson County. But
Absolutely.
So, but your turnaround is quick. I know that.
That's
Tuesday
what I was
morning.
just fixing to
how
say.
fast can y'all do stuff? if you ain't standing on your head?
It all depends on the job, but most things we try to turn around next day. Any kind of alterations is next day. You know, some of the more extensive embroideries that we have to be digitized may take 3 or 4, maybe 5 days.
Well, that's
And
man,
you know,
that's awesome.
Chuck, you know, one of the good things about this, and have y'all talked about the new Goche logo that's going to be on the football helmets?
We have talked about that. We actually have that logo digitized, and it's,
So, you know, the Goche fans, if you want your personalized shirt showing your Goche spirit, come down here and get them a shirt with a Goche logo on it, the color combination. You know, where else can you go to get it? You can't go to Walmart, partner.
no, they won't sell that shirt with that logo at Walmart, but they can get the shirt, and we'll put the logo on it, or we'll get them a
and
shirt.
their name. You know,
and their name.
If they got a son that plays football, you know, they can have the jersey number on it, or mother or so-and-so.
Absolutely.
There's so many other things they can do, and I think it'd be a good thing.
We can do just about anything on a shirt, you know. You start putting too big of embroideries, you know, that's a heavy stitch, so it could look funny, but
right.
For the most part, you know, anything looks pretty good on a shirt.
Well, how about hats, man?
Hats?
Some of us wear hats. You know, we're hat people.
Hey.
I saw that you made some hats. What I need next time, we need some Cookin with Hurley, Ray, and Chuck hats. What do you think? Huh?
Hey, perfect. That's fantastic. We can do that, no problem.
Guess what?
Next time they see us, we might have a hat.
We might have Cookin with Hurley, Ray, and Chuck hats.
Absolutely.
We're going to put y'all to the test. Again, you know, Tiny's 2, we're right here on Gaucher Van Cleve Road. A Dolphin, right across what they call the back entrance to the mall.
The back entrance to the mall.
And just up from, we'll give props to, there's also a good place to get coffee in this area, isn't it?
D-Lo's Coffee Shop.
D-Lo's Coffee Shop.
Few doors down. Outstanding. Jamaican Me Crazy is a very good coffee.
That's because you're a coffee fiend. I mean, you know.
I do like my coffee.
Well, Hurley, Ray, what you think? You think we're going to finish up here and we got to go bull crawfish tomorrow?
Hey, they tell me there's a cake in there, Chuck.
Man.
We have had, you know, we've had crawfish, potatoes, corn, you know, garlic. We had all our stuff. And I've been thinking about that pretty cake I saw
You know
in
what?
there.
We're going to have cake, and then I'm going to run down and get me a cup of that Jamaican Me Crazy coffee to go with it.
Let's go check that cake out, Chuck.
All right, well, look, we're going to go to a break. We're going to go inside. We're going to finish up, and we're going to cut that cake. We're going to close this show up, and you never know where we're going to show up next. We're cooking with Hurley, Ray, and Chuck. If you see smoke and the house ain't on fire, it's us. Come pass a good time.
All right. This is the time of day we look for. Not only we've done the now we're going to get the sweets.
Oh,
Tell
yeah.
us who made this cake, Chuck.
Well, Sherry, you know, Sherry Buchanan, we had to give a little back-to-back on it and what all went into it. But I know that there's some serious calories up in that.
Oh, definitely death by chocolate.
Death
that's
by
for
chocolate.
Sure.
Well, you'll notice that Chris has the official Navy-type cake-cutting instrument. The reason that we use a sword is when we cut a cake, we want to make sure it stays cut. And you ain't got to worry about it. So, bro, I guess it's time for you to do the honors. You done cut the ribbon. It's time to cut the cake.
Okay, we'll go ahead
Look at that color combination.
we'll cut this thing.
Remember, it's only about 4,000 calories an inch, so you may want to cut it down in size because I know it's delicious.
Oh, we don't want to cut it up too bad, so. And I like my pieces big. So.
Well, I tell you right now.
They didn't call me the cow in the Navy for nothing.
Oh, my God. Well, I tell you right now. Go ahead, cut an edge off, man. I want to take a look. See, I want to show people how moist and delicious this is. Well, you know what? Just for GP, I'm going to go ahead and take me a little bit of this. All right. You know what? I'm going to walk it off right here. Oh,
My
man.
goodness.
Now, hold on a second. I'm going to get us a close-up. Look at that. Now, you see that right there? That is about 3/4 of a mile that you got to run just to take care of that. And while they're talking, I'm going to go sample this, so it's all good. I need a cup of coffee. What you think?
Oh, you don't think you can go down the street and get some of that good stuff?
Man, I'm telling you
Some
right.
of that stuff from D-Lo's is
Smell it.
really good.
No,
I get that close to it, I'm going to bite
You know what?
it.
I made a mistake. I got to remember who I'm talking to. Hurley Ray, don't smell it, because usually he gets my dessert. But anyways, we here at Tiny's 2
Tiny's 2.
on Gaucher Van Cleve Road. You know that if you need something done, come down and see these people. And if you need a cake, I'm thinking Sherry Buchanan is a person that I would call. So, brother, congratulations. Good luck. Welcome to Gaucher and welcome to the business. Hurley Ray,
Glad
what
to see
think,
you
son?
opening, and I just hope you have a great future here.